wind. From all corners ye shall blow. Your presence soothes me, your current moves me. Oh, summer, I have missed you so. I'll be deep in the woodland where the sun seldom reaches, queen of an autumn kingdom, my throne beneath the beeches. How I love this time of the year. The colors of maple and oak, their leaves beguiling, I watch them spiraling. Soon winter will spread his dark cloak. I'll be deep in the woodland where the sun seldom reaches, queen of an autumn kingdom, my throne beneath the beeches. Beneath the beeches. Hello and welcome to another song from the Witch's House. So as you can probably see, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. My little baby's got to say hello because he seems to know every time I make a film, he's got to shuffle along and get his face on the screen. Don't you, darling? Oh, I love my puppy. I love my little puppy. I love my little puppy. All right. You can say hello. Oh, Bugsy, where's your tongue been? You've just had a chicken liver dinner. I don't want kisses when you've had a chicken liver dinner, darling. Oh, oh, I love you. Yes, I do. Right. I think I'm going to have to start again. I'm going to have to start again now. Yes, I am going to have to start again. Because you come and made a big boo-boo with yourself. Or should we just carry on? What should we do? Should we carry on? Hello and welcome to another song from the Witch's House from me and Bugsy Boo, my little baby. So as you can see, I'm sat in my little snug. That's the room that is attached to my kitchen. And the reason why I've chosen to sit here today is because I've changed my seasonal flower display from the sunflowers and poppies and teasels of the summer display to my nice autumnal one. And I'm quite proud of this display because I got everything from charity shops, including the vase itself, because the vase has got a couple of lines from Keats' poem. I think it was Ode to Autumn, Season of Mists and Mellow Fruitfulness. and it's got those 2 lines written on the pot. But every year when I go to a charity shop, if I find some beech leaves or berries or Chinese lanterns or apples, I just buy a few more bits and pieces, and this display gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'll get David to show you some bigger pictures of it because I'm a bit scrunched up here in the corner. Anyway, so the reason I'm sat here to introduce the song, or tell you about the song that you've just heard, is because, of course, we've now shifted into autumn. We're right at the start of September, and we're basically just beginning to see the first flurries of autumn. So the mornings are getting a bit colder, the air is changing, it's getting a bit mistier. I absolutely love this time of year. It's my favourite time of year. I love everything about it. I like the fact that it's a melancholy time of year. We're starting to think of the year coming to an end. I love bonfires. I love all the autumn colours. I love that witchy time of year that we're heading towards Halloween. And yeah, it's just my favourite time of year. So it has inspired an awful lot of songs over the years. And so the song that you've just heard, Beneath the Beeches, there's a little bit of a story behind this one. This song was inspired by, they always sound so maudlin, but this song was inspired by a little trip that I made in 2015 with my mum and one of my brothers and Father Michael. Father Michael did both my mum and stepfather's funerals, and Jim always wanted to have his ashes interred with his father, and his father was buried in an unmarked grave in a pretty little churchyard in Shropshire, St Mary's Church, Broughton. And I had the devil's own job of trying to work out which grave was which, because there'd been a fire at the church and all the records had been lost. But luckily, my mum remembered that Jim had taken her there one day, years previously, and she remembered where his dad had been buried. Why they never got it marked, I don't know. It is marked now because I sorted it all out. Anyway, he wanted to be interred with his father. And basically it was a beautiful spot in this beautiful country church under this massive old beech tree. And I remember it was a perfect early autumn day. And we'd gone up there, as I say, with Father Michael. Father Michael's a lovely man. I keep in touch with him, even though he's retired. He gets a bottle of Jameson's whiskey every Christmas and a little Christmas note from me. And now and again we text each other. And if I'm not feeling very well, I ask him to say prayers for me. And funnily enough, I do always seem to feel better when he's done that. And if he comes to Salisbury, I take him out for a meal and we have a good old chinwag. He's a lovely, lovely spiritual man. I did actually get him to feature in one of our films. If you watch the film for Never Said Goodbye, when I talk about a solemn preacher speaking, I've actually lifted a photograph from the service of Father Michael's Jubilee, which he invited me to at Salisbury Cathedral a few years ago. So he's a lovely, lovely man, very spiritual. And yeah, he came up to Shropshire with us, bless him. And he was stood in this lovely old churchyard. There was a nice autumn breeze. His little surplice was blowing in the wind. He was saying his stuff in Latin. And it was just a lovely, lovely spot. And I could see why Jim wanted to be buried in this spot. It was a lovely spot beneath the beech trees. And as I was stood there, kind of listening to the words and taking in the atmosphere, I could hear this really gentle sound. It was kind of like, what's the musical word? Timpani? And I realised it was all of these little beech nuts dropping in the wind, and they were making this little sound as they hit the ground or they hit the tombstones. And it just kind of inspired me to write a song. And so this song basically is paying homage to the autumn, and it's called Beneath the Beeches. And I'm talking about being the queen of autumn because I love the autumn so much. So I hope you enjoy this song. It's a bit somber, it's a bit melancholy, but then so is this particular time of year. And as we move through the autumn, I'm going to be sharing with you some more of our kind of otherworldly or ghostly songs. So I do hope that you enjoy them. Anyway, it's time for me and Bugsy to say bye-bye. So say bye-bye, Bugsy. Oh, he's my baby. I love this dog so much. I know I say that every time, don't I? I've got another one here, Bella, but you can't see her because she's too big to get on my lap. Anyway, until we meet again on the next new moon or full moon, some witchy magic is coming your way.